So we have a body in the house today, in the studio. We have a church girl in the studio. I'm not going to tell you who the church girl is or who the body is, but at the end of this episode, you are going to know, and you are going to let us know in the comment section. This is Talk Your Mind podcast. It is unscripted, it is real, and it is true. Let's get straight into it. Who is the body? Who is going to answer?
I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, let me choose. Who is the body?
Okay, I would say a baddie is someone that loves flashy, catchy things, that doesn't just do things. She's specific. She knows what she wants. This is the kind of life she wants to live. She loves going out. She has a lot of friends, female, male friends, and she could go clubbing if she wants to. Yeah, she could go clubbing. She loves shopping. She loves buying expensive things
Baby
for
girl
herself.
lifestyle.
Yeah, she knows that kind of a thing. She loves spending on herself. She loves looking good, like very good. Yeah, I think that's a baddie.
Who is the church girl?
Well, I feel a church girl is a church girl. Like, it's just a human going to church to praise God. So I don't feel that it's not like a job. It's not like going to church is a job. You're going it for God. You're not going it for any human there.
Okay, a church girl means you're a Christian.
Yeah.
And there are things that comes to mind when you see a Christian, or when it comes to dressing, the way the person talks, the kind of lifestyle the person lives. You understand?
Yeah.
So being a church girl, you need to embody this personality of being a church girl. So I believe it's not just you going to church that defines being a church girl. You understand?
Yeah. Well, I think a church girl is, okay, let me put it this way. A church is a place, is like a hospital where different persons go to. They are in the hospital, you see persons with different kind of ailments. While in the church, you see different kind of people with different attitude and character. Okay. So a church girl is someone that actually knows God and doesn't just go to church. Because even a body goes to church.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think we have, though we may have Muslim baddies, but I think we have a lot of baddies in church. Yes, you see them in church, yes. So I think a church girl is someone that actually knows God and she serves in church.
She's devoted.
She's devoted
to the things of God.
to the things of God, yes. I think that's more of a church girl.
So now there's no middle line. It's either you are being a baddie or a Christian. Now let me give you my own definition. You guys have given yours.
Okay.
Now I heard it somewhere from a baddie. Now a baddie is someone who likes to dress up. She likes to wear the latest stuffs, the wigs, get the good stuffs. They don't like to work for their money.
All about aesthetics.
Okay.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just telling you what a supposedly baddie, define what being a baddie is. She said they don't pay for their stuffs. They like to just dress up, feel pretty. They don't work.
So who pays for their stuff?
You know who pays.
Okay.
Giving fine girl privilege.
Fine girl privilege. But now, apart from that too, they say they don't like being submissive to any man. They don't love.
Oh.
It's just based on what you can offer. Can you actually afford my lifestyle? You understand?
Just
Baddie.
direct.
She just came out directly. Then a church girl is someone who goes to church, dress appropriately. She doesn't show a lot of skin. She doesn't really do the nightlife thing, like going to clubs, smoke, all of those things. She just likes the things of God and she likes to be represented as such. So that's my own definition. So now, where can this line be drawn? Like being a baddie and being a church girl. Like, how can we draw this line to be, distinctive? So this is where you just see somebody and you can just categorically say, this is a baddie. You just see someone and you say, okay, this is a church girl. Now, is it from their personnel, like the way they behave, or is it something they do? Like, I really want to know, like your own.
Let me make an example. Like in a family,
Okay.
there are two sisters.
Mm.
Then one is devoted to Christ.
Mhm.
She does not like the lifestyle of her own sister, in the sense that her sister is more of the public, like she's a public figure,
Mhm.
and she loves, how would I put it? Just like I said, aesthetics.
Okay. She's like a pretty like an extrovert. Can we use that word?
Yeah, extrovert. Yeah. So peradventure, the extrovert sister, comes to a Christian sister and tell her that, oh, please, let's go to this party. So I think it's left for the church girl to decide for herself. But I feel that in your lifetime, you still need to explore.
Yeah, very
Explore.
true.
Don't just devote everything. It's not like serving God is bad. It's a very good thing, but still explore.
I
No.
wanted to speak on.
Okay, okay, sure. You can pick up from there. Yeah.
Okay, I think for a church girl, you don't have to be boring because some persons they have this ideology that church girls are boring. You don't have to be boring. You could actually go out. Yes, even if you don't go clubbing. As for me, I've never been to a club. Okay, but even if you don't go clubbing, you could go out,
Mm.
get drinks, get to know people. Even if you are introverted as a church girl, because some persons they paint church girls to be introverted because they believe you're a church girl, you do church things, and you just be like this and holy and all of that. But there are also church girls that are extroverts, that they go out, they have
Of course.
friends, they meet friends, they do things. You get. So being a church girl, you could actually still explore, like what she said. You could explore and do things that even though not in quotes, not what the baddies are doing, but it could be a bit similarly related to it, like going out and having fun, going out for swimming and things like that. Yes, that is for that. You
All right,
understand?
cool. To the big question. Between a body and a church girl, who tends to make a good wife? Who,
Mm,
apart from a wife, who tends to be a good girlfriend? Whose relationship or marriage tends to last longer between a body now and a church girl? What's your, I want to hear your personal opinion on that.
I feel that there's this saying that says, "Sew your suit according to your size." What you know you can afford, go for it. If you know that you can afford to be with a church girl, go
So,
for
are you
it.
trying to say church girls are cheap?
No, I'm not even basing it on money. Like, let me say
Okay.
mentally and emotionally.
So, what does a body that might affect a church boy's mentality?
Her lifestyle, because I've been in that shoe. I've actually dated a church boy, but let's say, I was too exposed more than him at some
Mm.
point. Yeah, I was so exposed that he had issues with me going out too much. Do you understand? So that's why I said you go for what suits you.
What suits you at the end of the day?
Mhm.
So now, basically, the question now is, who can make a good move? Who do you think now, judging by maybe what we see in society, or who do you really feel has it, that capacity, to make a good home?
You can be a church girl and don't have good character. Be in a
true.
good home. You can be a baddie and
Mhm.
not have good character. But I feel that getting to know someone, not judging a book by its cover, matters. Do you understand? So a baddie can make a very perfect wife. Didn't you hear or see whereby some people marry prostitutes? Doesn't mean that they are not good wives.
Yeah, a person can never be a good wife.
Okay.
No, there's no how you
Okay.
can't tempt
Okay.
it. For me, I can't take it.
Okay.
I can't take a prostitute serious.
As you.
So you
Um,
have
that's
okay.
actually you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard, I've not seen, I've heard stories that they say even a pastor
Mm.
got married. I don't know if you've heard it
Yeah, I
before.
did, I
Yeah,
did.
a pastor
So
got married to a
are you guys still
prostitute.
keeping tabs with the marriage? Are they still
Like I said,
together
I
till
heard.
today?
I don't know.
Uh,
I can
okay, let me even
say.
give my own personal experience. Now, my own issue are girls that cannot really pick a side. Because I've been with someone.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not married, guys. I'm not married. I'm still single. So in this journey of searching, we men we tend to say, okay, we want to settle down with somebody. We want to look for the gentle girl, the well brought up girl,
Yeah.
reserved, conserved, church girl in quotes. Because when you are looking for a wife, you are considering your kids too. Someone who will be able to help you raise your children.
So you'd want to be with a church girl.
Okay, okay. But
Okay,
wait.
okay, sorry,
Okay.
continue, continue.
So now I met this girl, okay, embodying all the qualities of being a church girl and everything. Okay, I get to meet her and everything we talk. But subsequently, things begin to unfold. Things I begin to see from this girl. Styles that she started to give me safe. That is not even worthy of a church girl, to be honest.
Wow. Okay.
So now, some girls they don't really even know how to even pick a side. They can just be church girl on the outside, but when you get them inside,
Yeah,
they'll
just
become something
demons.
else.
Yeah, true.
So, but that does not take from the fact that being a church girl or a baddie, you can't really, get a good home, or you can't really set up a good home. You understand? You can be a church girl and have a failed home.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. Okay. I would say being a church girl is not a criteria or a prerequisite to actually have a good home or find a good husband. Because if you go to the church, you would actually see a lot of persons, a lot of single ladies and single guys there. That there are ladies that are even in their 40s, they've never gotten married before. Yeah, it could be because of their character. It could be maybe during their early 20s, they were decisive. They don't want this kind of a guy. This is not the guy that I want, or maybe I'm not ready, and all of that. So that could be their own case. Okay. Then for being a church girl, be that you're a church girl or you're a baddie, it doesn't really determine if you are going to make a good home. I think what's going to make you to stay in marriage, it's being able to grow with your partner. You have to grow with your partner. You have to learn. You have to understand that who you are with is not a perfect person. You understand? So it's somebody that you would want to grow with. Whatever you see, because take it or leave it. When you get married, you find out some sides that even relationship do not unfold.
Exactly.
You understand? Relationship, even if you dated for 10 years, when you get married, you start seeing things that you will never understand. Even though you guys were even cohabiting, you were living together. When you get married, you'll be surprised. What you look as if they just came from somewhere that you don't even know. You understand? You understand? So as a female, be it that you're a baddie or you are a church girl, you have to invest in yourself. That's very important. You have to, character wise, you
Some
have
baddies they don't want to invest in themselves. So
no.
they are just laid back. This man, you have to do everything, like from buying their stuffs. Some people demand for allowance.
There are some guys that can foot that bill. Do you know that?
No, okay, so
For what suits you?
but it's not right if it tends to look
No,
at
it's
it.
not. But it depends on the guy. There are some guys that they will tell you they can actually do these things for you. They'll tell their girl, don't worry, stay at home. I will foot your bill, I'll pay you allowance and all of that. That is her. It's up to the girl to actually decide that, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, I know of people that they are baddies, okay, and they have handwork. They could make hair, they could do nails, they could do a lot of things. They can cook, you understand? They can cook, they can do so many things, but they are baddies. You understand? That kind of a person, when she finds a guy that wants to tell her to stay at home, she wouldn't want to stay at home. She knows her worth. That's a baddie. She knows her worth. But this is somebody that will tell you, I can't stay at home. She doesn't even ask for money because she can foot her own bill. She wears expensive hair, expensive clothes, she foots her bills. But then the guy is still there to actually assist. I don't know if you understand.
But a true baddie does not even want to work.
True baddie.
No. I'm just being honest.
I disagree.
A,
I
a
disagree.
true baddie
No, I don't
does not want to
disagree.
work. No,
I
no,
don't
no,
with
disagree.
you. I disagree with you.
A true body does not want to work.
Nah.
Most of the time, they just depend on their body. But
Nah.
all
You're actually drifting out of the bodies.
no, that's what being a body is.
No.
Don't get it confused. Being a body.
He said true baddie. So I don't know. There's
we know
There's
these
fake body
things.
and it's true body.
We know these things that I'm trying to talk about. These
Yeah, I
things.
understand.
The
You're a
kind of
guy,
people
so
yeah. So you know the kind of people I'm trying to talk about. They don't want to work. They just want to enjoy the life, the good life. You understand? Then they offer their body
The life is short. Enjoy.
as transaction.
no, those are I've actually noticed that such girls they end up meeting guys that would beat them. Yes, let me put it that way. They end up meeting guys that are abusive. And even when the guy is abusive, they still stay in the relationship because of what they are getting. No, there are actually girls like that. I won't dispute the fact. Yes, there are actually girls like that that they just lay back. They don't want to do anything. Even when the guy offers to do this for them, they still don't want to do anything. Yes, there are girls like that. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah.
You haven't seen?
No, of course you must have seen.
No,
You haven't?
please.
No,
So,
they are. There are
okay,
girls
now.
like that. They are.
No. Okay. The thing now is this issue of body, this issue of church girl. As I said in the beginning, I said at the end of this episode, I want people to know how to draw the line. Like they should know if I am a body or if I'm a church girl. She understand. So now this church girl, okay, we've been addressing much on bodies.
Body, yeah.
Okay, let's talk more on church girls.
Church girls are pretentious.
Mm,
They pretend
not
too
you are
much.
you are generalizing now.
I think she knows what she's saying. I think she knows what she's saying. Maybe she should explain what she means.
And shit.
Like, I feel they present themselves too godly. Like, they make us feel that we are not going the right path,
Mm-hmm.
that we are drifting out of God. We're not drifting out of God.
Okay, it's not even about God now. It's about who can be a good partner when it comes to relationship and building a home.
There are church girls who spoils relationship.
Okay.
Even their own fellow church girl relationship, they do. They are more wicked more than baddies.
Now, me now, I like a little bit of churchy vibes. Okay, I want you to take the church morals, like you know how to serve God, know how to pray, and all those things.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the persona, like your outward look, I want you to dress like a body. I don't like the old churchy. So for men like me, what would you advise? Advise me.
You like, let's say you like spice.
Yes.
You just like spice.
Yes, you like a lot of spices.
So there are actually guys that will just go for everything being church girl, like head to toe, your character. You feel there are men like that.
I think most guys now they actually what you just said, that's what they actually like. They want you to be a church girl and a body, like mixed, combined. They want you to have the qualities of a church girl, like be prayerful, so that you can pray for me, pray for the kids, you can raise the kids, you can go to church, you'll be humble, you'll be there's a word I'm looking for. You'll be submissive, and you wouldn't cheat and all of that. You know, church girls, they feel church girls don't cheat. You understand? Yes, guys, they feel church girls don't cheat. You understand? So they want a girl that is churchy and with a touch of body vibes.
But who cheats more? Do you think at the end of the day, who do you would feel will cheat more? A body that comes out with, okay, this is how I am, and a church girl that is for me only at the end of the day.
If you say a church girl that is forming holy, it's possible for that holy girl to cheat. But when you come to a girl that is made, you know, when I say girl that is made, a well-made church girl, I don't think she'll cheat. Unless
I feel that if a woman cheats, it's because she's lacking a quality from that man. Like there's something she's lacking from that man.
Why?
Or maybe the man has been cheating. Or maybe the man has been cheating on her.
Why does it have to why does cheating have to be because a man did something wrong?
I'm not even saying doing something wrong. I'm not even saying you did
maybe
not.
You're not satisfying her or something.
It can be during sex. It can be money. Yeah, money itself is a valid reason
for a woman to cheat. A married woman or a woman
not married woman.
Okay, not married. Okay, being in a relationship. Okay, because I feel when you're married, there's a limitation to a lot of things. Although some women they don't have limitation, and I feel such things is actually common with baddies. When you marry a baddie, okay, they tend to cheat. I'm not saying she will cheat. I'm saying there are things that she might start seeing in the marriage that will make her want to still put leg outside, because I don't know if you understand.
And like she said, sometimes it all boils down to money. Maybe at the beginning of
it may not be money.
Maybe at the beginning of the relationship,
woman, sorry to cut you short, any woman that tells you, oh, I love this person, even if he doesn't have money, it's a lie. She has a backup. Somewhere. It's a typical lie.
Okay, I'm hearing straight.
She always have a backup that you don't know.
So it's
Love is not enough.
What if she has her own money?
Love is not enough.
Love is
That's
no
what I
love
feel.
is love is enough. It depends.
We tend to fall out of love.
It depends on
as
the
time goes on.
individual.
Okay, it depends in the sense that what was your intention of getting into that relationship at the
Yes,
first place?
because you know this person. Why would you go into a relationship with somebody that you know that person cannot fit your bill? You know, okay, there are certain
But
things
things
you need.
change as time goes on. A
Yeah.
man that is wealthy at the time might just go down.
That's why you have to
That's-
marry somebody who is ambitious.
Somebody that understands you and somebody that is ready to grow with you. Somebody that knows, okay, let me put it this way, somebody that knows your vision and ambition. Somebody that can actually live with you, be it that there's a time you had and there's a time you don't have. Because
But you know, women don't have patience.
no, you won't. You cannot
vision,
generalize
when it
it.
comes to vision and ambition, there's an extent she can be patient too. For you, waiting for your vision to materialize, and it doesn't. They tend to change and they tend to do whatsoever they.
No. I think you're actually generalizing it, and it's not supposed to be so. There are some persons that could actually stay, even when it takes a longer time and nothing is happening. Yes, they can actually stay.
For how long?
But there are some that cannot even stay. Even when it's like a year or 2 years, they're already tired. Okay, you as a lady, why just waiting? Why not do something different? You could actually do something different. Yes.
But body does not want to do all those things.
I don't know, but
No,
as a
it's the
lady,
truth.
there are ladies that are actually well made. Their husbands are not even doing well, or their boyfriend are not doing well, but they are doing well for themselves. So the guy mustn't be the one that is.
But there will be a point where that lady cannot even take it anymore.
I know, definitely. Footing a bill when a man, okay, let's say a lady it's here and the guy is here, and you're footing the bill more than the guy, you're going to get tired. Women, they are not so patient like men. Men could actually absorb things, unlike women. Women, they just react. But a man could actually just sit and just look and just absorb things. But a woman cannot do that. You understand? So in such case, the man cannot just sit. I'm sure the man will also be doing things also to make things better.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm sure the man, because no well-made man will just sit around and not doing anything. It won't work.
But there's sometimes whereby men just they try all their best, but it doesn't work. Now, when it comes to the breaking limit, a church girl and a body who has stronger breaking limit, like when it comes to financial issues, in the family, a church girl can actually be there and be patient with you. So who do you think will break faster?
Body.
When it comes
Body.
because
she has a lot of things to do. You have to keep up with things.
with a certain
A
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
So
yes.
I made mentions on something at the beginning. I feel at the end of the day it boils down to why you marry that person.
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay, I want to marry somebody. Now what am I even looking for to marry? Okay, I need, like I said before, I said I need a touch of both worlds. So because of maybe pressure or anything, I won't want to choose between fully a church girl or fully body. I really want to go for someone that has a mix of both. So now when as a lady, or sorry, as a guy, actually, then now you now let pressure and everything, you now choose a church girl instead of a body. There is a very high tendency that at the end of the day, that marriage is going to hit the rocks because you went for what you really did not want, but because of other pressure or what would I say, other external factors, you went to choose someone that is not actually your taste. I don't.
Okay, I think from what you're talking about is if you want to go for if you go for a church girl, probably you got married to a church girl, and there are certain things like what you said before, you want a touch of a body. I think you could make her become what you want her to be, not necessarily changing her. What you mentioned was dress sense, right? You want her to look like a body, look hot, don't tie a wrapper and
All those
start
stuffs,
looking
yeah.
old at home. You want her to look hot and look pretty all the time. Yes, if you want, she should understand that, okay, this is what my husband wants. And I know of somebody that if you see this lady outside, you will not believe that she's married. Her husband gets her things that when you see her, you as a single guy, you will turn. You understand? For something like that, she has to understand that, okay, this is what my husband wants. And okay, I could actually just make a little shift. I'm a church girl, yes. But I can actually make a shift for my husband. You get? Just look good. Okay, if you want me to wear something short, it's not so bad. Just okay, if you want me to wear something short, at least once in a while, to look cute and to look beautiful. Wear human hair, fine hair. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Where we're still getting it wrong is body is not just dressing, though.
Yeah, I know.
In the long run, it's not just dressing, it comes with attitude too.
Yes, it does.
The way you see life and, the way you perceive things generally. I don't think I don't know, I'm speaking for myself. I would not want a woman to be a club goer, or to even like going to clubs, or overly socially, you understand?
Yeah.
Someone that is overly socially, you understand? But if you want to just be bad for me.
Okay. Yeah, I got
No,
that.
no, it's a valid point. Just be bad for me. You are going outside, dress moderately. I don't say you should dress like someone that is looking for something outside. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
I get you.
So at the end of the day, it's just your own personal thing and what you're actually going for. You understand?
Yeah,
So
I got
That is
that.
why I always say,
mhm,
go for what suits you.
at the end of the day,
Are you even a church boy?
I'm a church boy now,
Really?
full grown church from the big, like from the beginning, church boy.
You think so?
Yeah, I am for
Yeah,
real.
he's
So let me
actually saying it
ask
from
you, if
him.
you want to look for a wife, would you look for a wife in the church or outside the church?
I'll go for somebody in the church. I will not mind looking for a girl in the church.
Okay,
Eh?
that answers me.
It's actually your choice, though.
So
But
okay, what about you? Let me switch the question to you. If you're looking for a husband, or you're looking out for a husband, what are the qualities that you tend to find or tend to look for in someone that you want to call a husband?
I like, should I say, I like a very understanding person. I like a
Mhm.
goofy man. I don't
okay.
like too serious. You shouldn't
Mm.
be too serious. Not
Okay.
like when we're conversating and you be telling me you older than me. I don't like such.
Mm.
I like somebody who communicates.
Very important.
So can baddie marry a church boy, and can a church boy marry a baddie? Can it
Yeah.
If a
work?
body marries a church boy, the church boy would try to change the body, and the body would not want to do that. So it cannot even collide. It can't.
So there's a
No, it actually can work. Like what you said, I'll actually still go with that. Go with what you want. That's actually very important. You before even thinking about getting married to somebody, there has to be a point where you guys invest in a relationship to know yourself. So if as a church boy you want to go for a body, it's your choice. Okay, it's your choice, and you have your let me put it like you have your list of what you want in a woman, your preference. Okay, so if you see it in that body, you could actually go for the body. But with time, you get to know this person, and if you feel it's going to work, it's left for you. So in the process of you knowing this person, that is where you know if it's going to work or not. So you cannot go, everybody have their own taste. You cannot go for something that after 5, 10, 15 years, you're already tired. You have to go for something that could actually last for forever, possibly, if it's possible, forever. Because these days, you see people divorced everywhere. People are divorcing themselves. You see relationships going off and on and all of that. You see someone with divorce today and gets married tomorrow. Say, I found somebody else. I found love somewhere else rather. You understand? So if you are going for somebody, you should go for somebody that you know you could spend a lifetime with. You get to know this person. So be that you are going for a church girl or a baddie, be sure of what you want. And you as a guy or as a lady, you have to know yourself too. Because if you don't know yourself, you can't know somebody else.
I can't
You
even
can know
choose.
what you want.
You don't even know what to choose.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's very important. You have to know yourself as a guy and as a lady before you know what you want. Because if you don't know yourself, you can just go for anything and it will not work.
And this issue of knowing yourself is very important.
Yes, it is.
It's indeed very important because people tend to, be influenced by what the society is looking for in them, or what the society, actually builds for. Like, what I'm trying to say is there's a certain personality that the society have actually built, that this is the
That's
right,
truth. Yeah, this is the right
and
person
because
to
of out of pressure, you tend to forget about what
what
you
you really
want
want.
as a
Yeah.
person. Okay,
Okay,
now
okay.
I really want to get your opinion on this issue of who would make a better home, church girl or body at the long run. Like, because you made mention of something earlier
Yeah,
that, yeah, church being
pretentious.
pretentious,
Yeah, they are
church
too
girl.
pretentious. Sorry.
Mhm.
Well, what I mean by that is they're not. They don't give you that sincerity. They don't. They are not sincere at some point. There are some that are they were well brought up, but mentally they are not.
Church girl.
Okay, you'd say they present themselves to be holy and good girls, but mentally they are not good girls, or mentally they are not.
Let me make an example. I had a friend who she's a friend to this churchy girl. Do you understand? So she was dating this guy and he's a friend to the girl, this church girl. So there are some points where she started feeling jealous because the guy was not really giving her attention, was giving the other girl attention more. So she went ahead and started putting lies on the girl, saying the girl, she saw the girl with some people, like she's having an affair with someone else. And the guy now, he just started having this doubt. The girl, like she made it so real to the extent that they had to break up. You understand? They just had to break up. At the end of the day now, she was not giving the guy green signs. In fact, they are more accessible. Let's just say it. Short girls are too accessible
They are too accessible in the sense that
in the sense that they are naive at some point.
no.
I feel they are naive.
No, that's
No,
a
yeah,
take. That's a take.
in the love aspect, they are naive. They are very naive.
so
They
can you
take things.
so when you want to give a statistics between church girl and baddies who is likely to be a virgin
Mm.
when you meet them?
Mm,
So that's
These days, that statistics, sha.
it doesn't exist. It doesn't
No,
exist. But I have a friend who is a virgin now. Like presently.
but there's
This year she's still virgin.
a church girl.
Not really a church girl. But I would say she's a naive person.
No, most girls that are actually virgin now, I feel they, not because they are not exposed, but they've not had an opportunity. Yes, I feel that's the reason why they are still virgins. Some girls, I would say, yes, they haven't had the opportunity. Probably they are still in their parents' house, or
Yeah,
there's something that is holding them back. You understand? So you tend to, when you go out, that's when you know, when you meet with the real world, that's when you know if truly you are ready to keep your virginity. If you meet with life jam you like this, you will know if truly you would actually keep your virginity. So if you've not seen
Sorry,
anything,
she might see this video, but she, according to what she told me, she would prefer to give her virginity to someone who has money.
oh wow.
Oh, that's why she has been keeping her virginity.
Yes, who has money.
Can you imagine?
So now tell me, how, she's not a baddie.
She's
She's a virgin, but she's a baddie.
and she's keeping her
Inbuilt.
virginity for a rich
Yeah,
man.
imbued baddie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's a choice at the end of the day. It's not like it's a bad one, but it's a choice. It's what you want.
Yeah, it's actually a choice. Yeah.
It's what you
It's a
want.
choice. It's a body.
So we can categorically say now that baddies, they are no, you can't find a virgin that is
You
a
can
baddie that is a
find.
virgin.
You can find, but it's actually rare. I think you see more virgins in church. More virgins in church.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Not like there
disagree
are
with
more.
that.
No, I think
I disagree.
No, you are likely to get more virgins in
Yeah,
church.
you're
In church?
likely.
Mhm.
Yes, you're likely.
Century.
I don't know, but that's
But
what
if,
I
you,
think.
but if you take both words, like the baddies word and the church girl word, I feel you get more virgins in church.
In church, yes.
That's true.
I actually concur to that.
Maybe they are 15.
Whatever the case
That's why.
even if
They are 15.
Even if they are two.
Not like,
church, you
You
find
find-
like two.
no, like,
no, no,
not
no.
the population, I mean, in age. From
That's
15.
Okay,
Oh,
we're talking
okay,
about
okay,
age.
Yes.
Okay.
Age. No, I think you can still find virgins that are above
Even
20.
secondary school girls are not virgin. In fact, in this generation, you see girls of 17, 18. Let's say 18 is even big. 16 and 17. They're already doing things.
16, 17.
Yes,
that-
Yeah,
I've seen somebody who is
Less,
17
even
who is doing more than a body.
Yeah, even less. But when we're actually talking about things like this, we cannot actually generalize it because there are actually things that are happening that we don't know.
Exactly.
Not until you find out, you wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Yes. So I feel you can still find virgins, be that in the word or in the church. There are still girls that are still virgin, even in their 20s.
All
even
right.
in their 30s.
So
Yeah.
baddies, goodies, or church girl, whatever. I just believe you just need to know what you want as a person, before you can
Yeah.
go for whatever your choice is. You understand? So on that, I believe at the beginning of this podcast, I told you that you will tell us at the comment section who you think is the baddie here, and who is the church girl. So I want to see your feedback in the comment section. Thank you guys for another amazing episode.
Bye.